With just 48 days to go until President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration, his transition plans are well underway. Since re-elected, President-elect Trump has been nominating leaders to serve in his administration. Many of those names hail from right here in Florida. They include Representative Matt Gaetz, who has since withdrawn his name from consideration, Senator Marco Rubio, Representative Mike Waltz, former Representative Dave Weldon, Tampa native and former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi, and his latest Florida pick, Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister. Tonight, 10 Tampa-based Chris Hurst spoke to GOP leaders in Hillsborough about why Florida is such fertile ground for Republican leadership.
I will do my best every day to work tirelessly for the American people.
Pam Bondi making the rounds on Capitol Hill Monday. The former Florida Attorney General has long been loyal to President-elect Donald Trump. She was his lawyer during his first impeachment trial.
They threw due process, fundamental fairness, and our Constitution out the window.
She's one of at least a half dozen picked for top spots by Trump that are from Florida. The latest, Hillsborough County Sheriff Chad Chronister, just tapped to lead the DEA.
President Trump himself technically now is a Floridian.
Bob Emerson is chair of the South Shore Republican Club in Apollo Beach. He thinks Trump's connection to Florida is evident in his picks.
There might be something to that. With the task that he has ahead of him, I think to some extent he needs some loyalty.
Former GOP state committeeman Tom Gatens says Mar-a-Lago and Florida more broadly are now the center of Republican politics for the country.
So there was a lot of people who came here, who associated with Trump, and were in that sphere for a while, and it worked out really well.
So who may be slipping Florida names to Trump? His 2016 campaign chair for the state and soon-to-be chief of staff, Susie Wiles.
Susie Wiles was this person who had great connections through all these folks in Florida because she's from here essentially, Jacksonville, right? So she had these relationships long term.
Showing that Florida may well be the center of the political world for the next 4 years. In Apollo Beach, Chris Hurst, 10 Tampa Bay.
And with the exception of incoming Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, all the Florida picks for the next Trump administration aren't guaranteed their position. They'll need Senate confirmation first.